Welcome back. We're about to learn a lot more about the feud between Taylor Swift and Scooter Braun and more casting news from the set of Wednesday. Variety senior TV features editor Emily Longeretta is here to talk to us about that and more. Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about Wednesday, the second season filming now.
Yes, they just shared on social media that they had started filming and that there's a lot of new cast members coming and some changes here coming. So one big change is that Percy Hines-White, who portrayed Xavier in the first season, is not coming back, which a lot of people were a little surprised about because he was a big part of the first season, but there were some allegations around him last year that he denied, but he was not on the cast list. He's not going to be part of it. The other big thing is that Christopher Lloyd has joined, which of course he was in the original, and he was the OG Fester. So I think this is really, really exciting that he's now going to be part of it. And of course, there he is with Christina Ricci, who also appeared in the first season.
I mean, I'm a big supporter, but nothing to me is like the original.
Not even close,
Not even
right?
close,
It's
right?
really, really tough. But a lot of people are wondering if this means that every season they're going to bring in someone from the original, even if it's just a little pop-in guest experience, which will be really exciting.
Keep us in suspense there.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, let's talk about this docu-series with Scooter Braun and Taylor Swift.
So it is part of, it's going to be Taylor Swift versus Scooter Braun, Bad Blood, which a great title. But of course it's about the purchase of the $300 million purchase of her music rights that he did in 2019 and kind of how she fought to try to get them back. And it's going to be coming to Discovery Plus in the UK and Ireland in June. Now, of course, there's not a US release date yet, but it's safe to assume that it's going to be huge, and it's going to, people will just throw it up over in the U.S. too, because this is really going to dive into what happened behind the scenes with them. There's no word yet if they are participating.
I was going to ask, are they involved?
I do not believe they're involved, but there are apparently insiders from both of their camps that are going to be talking about this, which
I'm sure they're thrilled about that.
I'm sure they are very excited.
And you would think they would have NDAs.
Yeah, I'm
at
sure
least
they
Taylor's
do.
people.
You know, I assume a lot of it maybe is sources that can't speak on the record, so we'll see.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens there. That's sure to blow up. Okay, and then you've been looking into what celebrities actually have to do. There was all that talk about Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala and her tiny waist and what people actually have to do. We saw some people being carried up the stairs.
It did not look comfortable, let's say that. But I think the one that a lot of people are talking about is Jessica Biel, because she wore this beautiful pink floral dress, but she actually went on TikTok ahead of time and said, you know, a lot of people go out beforehand, but here's how I prepare. And she soaked in 20 pounds of Epsom salt.
Oh, I thought that made you bigger, not smaller.
No, so apparently it helps with bloating, it helps with like smoothing out your skin, it helps with anxiety. So a lot of people do it before they have to be in front of a ton of people, but also it really, really helps with your, I guess, just your skin being like super, super soft and silky, which is a little bit easier to get into a dress like that.
Interesting, that's a good tip.
I guess if you can soak in that much salt, if you would like to for 30 minutes.
I always hear about models and actresses like avoiding eating or drinking salt beforehand
because that bloats you, of course. But so this, if you soak in it, it does the opposite for your skin. Apparently, that's what the experts are saying.
Well, we're learning so much. Emily, thank you. Always good to see you. And you can find out more information about Emily and Variety by going to kcalnews.com and clicking Seen on TV. Let's head over now to Amy Johnson to see what's coming up on the 10 at 10.